Now, we take for granted that money loses value to inflation every year, but why is that the case? It makes no sense. Technology and trade actually reduce the cost of things. For example, the amount of metal that is necessary for a beer can is way down. We can produce far more food on far less land. And there's the dematerialization of culture and information. We no longer have the cost of all the plastic for VHS cassettes, or the paper, pulp, and delivery costs of a newspaper. All those things are now beamed to us over the internet. Those things all reduce the cost of production. So if it's cheaper to make stuff, why is it more expensive to buy stuff? Well, the answer is that governments induce or force feed inflation into our economy. They do this by growing the supply of money faster than the growth in the services and goods that money buys. What's their motive? Well, inflation leads to certain winners. One, government itself. When they create more cash, they can spend more cash without having to overtly tax it out of your hands. That means that they can quietly and secretly pass on the cost to consumers without anybody really realizing that they are the culprit. Also, the wealthy and the corporate class get richer as their assets inflate in value. The losers, of course, are the working class as their wages diminish in purchasing power. That's why housing, fuel, and other essentials have become more expensive and out of reach for our working peoples. Inflation takes from the have-nots and gives to the have-yachts, and that's why people in power like it so much. So